Hey guys, it's Courtney and Seth here with another installment of
Unravel with the Jackson Travels.
Today we are going to tell you everything you need to know about Seuss Landing at Universal Orlando Resort. So if you'd like to join us, let's go. Seuss Landing is located inside Islands of Adventure at Universal Orlando Resort. Seuss Landing is themed to the many worlds and books of Dr. Seuss. Seuss Landing is more tailored for children, however, the land offers attractions, food, and characters that can be enjoyed by adults as well. To reach Seuss Landing, you can make a right as you head deeper into the port of entry. A left will take you to Marvel's Superhero Island. As you first come into Seuss Landing, you will need to make a decision to go left through the Zax Bypass or continue straight towards the heart of Seuss Landing where several attractions, restaurants, stands, and more reside. For now, let's continue straight. The first Seuss-inspired spot you will come across is the interactive playground If I Ran the Zoo. The play area is inspired by the classic book, If I Ran the Zoo. Anyone is free to walk through the zoo, however most of the attractions inside are kid-sized. Inside the zoo, kids can crawl through caves, slides, down tunnels, and have fun in a water play area. They can also partake in many other activities. As you exit the zoo and head back towards the heart of Seuss Landing and pass a quick service icy stand, you will see the Caro-Suess-el, whose entrance is up ahead. As you continue, you will make your way to the Cat in the Hat ride and gift shop, Cats, Hats, and Things. Unfortunately, no filming is permitted on the Cat in the Hat, but let me tell you a little bit about the ride. Cat in the Hat follows the classic story of the Cat in the Hat and immerses riders into the classic story. You move through the pages of the book and the story is narrated by classic characters. Even though this attraction is based on the children's book, the ride is still fun for everyone. We also want to note that this attraction does take Universal Express. After you finish up your storybook ride, you will exit through Cats, Hats, and Things, the store with merchandise for any Cat in the Hat fan. As you exit, you will stumble upon another classic attraction, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. This attraction is fun for all ages and takes you high in the sky. But be warned, you will get wet on this attraction, especially if you don't listen to the words in the song. So let's hop in the Express Pass line and check out this attraction.
Uh-oh. Hang on tight!
Ready?
Hang on tight! 'Cause here we go! Low or high, anywhere, give it a try. Just there, who will soak you head to toe. Now hear this, all red fish, up, up, up. Two fish, blue fish, down, down, down. One fish, red fish, up. I say, fly up or down, the other way. Two fish, blue fish, up, up, up. One fish, red fish, down, down, down. You might end up a little wet. The choice is yours, fly high or low. Just pick one. Pick one, you never know. Is nearly done. We've had some laughs and shared some fun. If you had fun, do as I tell. Take a big breath and yell. Yell! Come on, yell!
After you've ended your ride, be sure to head over to the entrance of the Caro-Suess-el, conveniently located between the Lorax and the Truffula trees. Be sure to stop and get some photos of the Lorax and the beautiful Truffula trees before hopping on the classic carousel ride. Though the operation of the Caro-Suess-el follows that of a traditional carousel, the Caro-Suess-el offers whimsical Dr. Seuss characters instead of traditional carousel horses. Also, these characters are controllable too. Try pulling on the reins or pushing the lever to watch the characters come to life. We also want to note that this attraction also takes Universal Express. After all the fun, you may want to stop for a snack. Luckily, the next stop is Circus McGurkus Cafe Stupendous, located on the right in front of the Caro-Suess-el entrance. Unfortunately, Circus McGurkus was closed during our visit. However, we have visited before. In the cafe, you can dine on classics like fried chicken, pizza, cheeseburgers, and chicken Caesar salads, just to name a few. Seth and I did visit the cafe during our VIP holiday tour, and the food was delicious. Also, be sure to look up in the restaurant as another Seuss attraction rides to the top of the cafe along a track. This ride is the High in the Sky Seuss Trolley Train Ride, which we will be telling you about in just a few minutes. This cafe is also one of 2 Coke Freestyle locations in Seuss Landing. After you have grabbed a snack, head over to the next stop, All the Books You Can Read. This store is home to an extensive library of Dr. Seuss books available for purchase. The shop is also home to All the Stories You'll Hear, a show that takes place outside of the store. Catch classic shows throughout the day that are narrated by a Universal team member and all the classic characters like Cat, Thing 1, Thing 2, The Grinch, Sam I Am, and more. You may even get a photo op after the show with your favorite characters. Next, be sure to stop by Hop on Pop Ice Cream Shop and grab a quick snack. But eat the ice cream quickly because your next stop will be to the High in the Sky Seuss Trolley Train Ride. The High in the Sky Seuss Trolley Train Ride takes guests on a tour of Seuss Landing with 2 possible ride experiences. The classic track tells you the story of the Sneetches and points out things to look for during your journey above Seuss Landing. The second track, though used less often, takes you on an ABC tour of Seuss Landing, taking you inside Circus McGurkus Cafe. Unfortunately, this track is not always in operation, especially if the cafe is closed. So most likely you will be riding on the classic Sneetch track. Even though this attraction does take express, let's hop in the traditional line and check out this attraction. As you exit the High in the Sky trolley, get ready for the smell of delicious sweet treats at Snookers and Snookers Sweet Candy Cookers. Serving as the exit of the trolley, this store sells fudge, candy apples, candy by the pound, and more. You can find Thing 1 and 2 candied apples, Grinch candied apples, Dr. Seuss cupcakes, and much more. Next, we have the Gertrude McFuzz Fine Feathered Finery and the Mulberry Street store. Both stores are internally connected. We recommend walking up to the Mulberry Street entrance to see a fun Easter egg. Nestled between the 2 entrances, we have a photo spot on a police bike. Behind the bike are 3 Dr. Seuss characters. The character on the far left is meant to be Dr. Seuss himself. There is also one more reason to visit the Mulberry Street store entrance. This store has a kid-friendly entrance that adds a little extra touch of fun. though it does work for short adults too, like myself. Regardless of which entrance you go in, you will see loads of collectible merchandise, like these Christmas villages themed to the Grinch. The Gertrude McFuzz side of the store is home to the Grinch and Christmas-related items, while the Mulberry Street store is more of a catch-all location with multiple themed items from around Seuss Landing. Next, we have the Moose Juice, Goose Juice stand. You're probably thinking that neither moose or goose juice sounds very appetizing, but not to worry. Both of these juice types are just ices. You can also order other quick service items at this location and visit the second Coca-Cola Freestyle location at this stand. So now that we have explored the heart of Seuss Landing, let's start back at square one and see what lies ahead if you turn left at the entrance to Seuss Landing. The first stop on this path is Green Eggs and Ham, a quick service dining location. At Green Eggs and Ham, you can dine on tater tot centered dishes like Who Hash and Pizza Tots. We do recommend grabbing the Who Hash so you can take home a souvenir can. After you've had your Who Hash, you will stumble upon the Zax Bypass. This picture-perfect spot tells the classic story of the Zax, highlighting the moment the two Zax cross paths. Similarly to the story, the trolley highway in Seuss Landing was built around the feuding Zax, leaving the two Zax to their feud. Be sure to listen closely, as the two Zax do speak to one another in this spot. Lastly is Sneetch Beach. You can get up close and personal to the Sneetches when they are on the beach and in the water. Today, it looks like the Sneetches may be inside, cooling off in the AC, but the Sneetches can usually be spotted in the lagoon. The primary purpose of the Zax Bypass is to serve as a quick cut-through for guests who are on their way to the Lost Continent and or the Wizarding World. You will save a few extra steps by going this way. However, we do recommend going this way to get some awesome photos of the lagoon and surrounding attractions in the park, like the Incredible Hulk roller coaster and the Jurassic World Velocicoaster. We hope you enjoyed this tour and overview of Seuss Landing at Universal's Islands of Adventure at Universal Orlando Resort. If you haven't already, we hope you get to visit soon. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more Universal content coming soon. So until next time, we hope to see you on the next adventure. Bye.